Guten Morgen, Kia ora, and welcome to Unboxing Thursdays. Today we're unboxing the DJI Mavic Air 2. If you've seen some of my other videos, I actually talked about not wanting to upgrade because I also own the original DJI Mavic Air. Why have two? Why have both of them? If you stick to the end of the video, you'll find out. For now, let's unbox it, sprinkle some facts around it, and compare to the original wherever appropriate, so that in 3 minutes from now, you'll be a whole lot more knowledgeable about the DJI Mavic Air 2 than you are now. Okay, let's get rid of this box here. Alright, so let's get this box open. We've got our kitchen knife ready. This is so exciting. Here's the drone. Wow, it looks so different. It feels much heavier. Already has the battery plugged in. Let's see what else we have here in this little box. We get a user manual, which we will definitely read, and a really nice controller. It feels lovely. There's more stuff in here. That's that. Oh, this is probably the power cable. Yep, a bunch of cables and connectors. USB-C cable. The little pins for the controller. There's that. And we have our power plug, which is a much shorter cable than on the original. And the power cord part. And here we have foldable propellers. Very nice. And more foldable propellers. And it's got low noise propellers out of the box. In case you missed my review on the original DJI Mavic Air, which may be up here or up here somewhere, I actually bought these low noise propellers. And these are nice in red, so you can also see them very well in case you lose your drone. So the drone here is significantly heavier. It's 570 grams versus 430 grams. That's a bit more than a pound, whereas the old one was basically a pound. In this folded stage, it is 18 centimeters by 9.7 by 8.4, which basically means it's a third of an inch longer, a bit over half an inch wider, and 1.3 inches taller. So you can see it's actually much taller than the original one. It comes with a sport mode, which is the same as before, 68 kilometers an hour, which is 42.5 miles per hour. Somewhere in there it has 8 gigabytes of storage, and it supports SD cards up to 256 gigabytes. And you want to use the very fast ones, the V30A2. This is the battery that we really want to charge. One thing to note is that they've actually increased the operating temperature. So the original Mavic Air was able to operate between 0 degrees Celsius and 40, and the new one is able to operate between minus 10 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius, which is 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a 3500 milliamp battery, which is significantly more than the 2375 milliamps on the original, which gives it 34 minutes flight time without wind versus the 21 minutes flight time on the original. But that does make it 25% heavier, so about 0.44 pounds. So the controller uses OcuSync versus enhanced Wi-Fi, and it gives you a crazy long distance of 18.5 kilometers versus the 10 kilometers on the original Mavic Air. And they've upped the video transmission from 720p to 1080p. It has a USB-C port for charging, which is very convenient, and this is what makes the controller so special, that it just slides out here like that, and that's where you pop your phone in, and the cable lives in there as well. Now on to the most important part, the camera. It has a 1/2-inch CMOS sensor and then shoots 12 megapixel photos or incredible 48 megapixel photos. It has an 84-degree field of view versus the 85 degrees on the original. It has a focal length of 24 millimeters and an aperture of 2.8. The photos come in JPEG and RAW, and the RAW come in DNG files. It has some smart photo modes that the old one didn't, like scene recognition and wide angle and 180 degrees panoramas. It shoots 4K and 2.7K at up to 60 frames per second. For the 1080p resolution, you can get an incredible 240 frames per second for some exciting slow motion action shots. It also has a video HDR mode, which I'm really excited to try out, but in that mode it restricts you to 30 frames per second in all shooting resolutions, and it also doesn't let you shoot in Cine-like D. So if you use the HDR mode, it comes with the baked-in colors. The bitrate has improved from 100 megabits per second to 120, and it can leverage the latest H.265 codec versus the H.264 on the original. It has the same amount of sensors, 2 sensors on the bottom and a flashlight. It has 2 sensors on the back, and it has 2 sensors on the front. So no sensors on the side. If you're learning something and you find this useful, please hit that thumbs up button. Really helps me out. Really appreciate it. For that, I say Dankeschön. Okay, and while we charge the battery, we might as well take a look at all these things here. So we have propellers labeled with A and yellow and B and blue. So A is yellow, B is blue. Let's see what we get. We get more plastic. Okay, we actually have one spare one here. Those are our yellow ones. The same for the blue ones. Once again, more plastic, and we have our blue ones. So this one goes on here like that, and they fold up very nicely. So the A ones, the yellow ones, are the marked ones. So you can see this little white marker here, versus the blue ones are the black ones basically that don't have a marker. So you can easily distinguish them. So it looks like you only get one spare propeller of A and one spare propeller of B. So effectively you can break half a set of propellers. In other words, you're gonna end up buying more propellers, giving DJI more money. And that is all that is to it, to the setup. Let's just get rid of all these stickers here. We'll keep these in our backpack. It looks like it comes with spare controller knobs in case you lose them. And this little box seems to be holding the connector cables for your iPhone, Android phone, iPad, etc. Wow, this is difficult to open. Okay, here we go. That is USB-C to micro USB for older Android phones, and another USB-C to USB-C. And what's important to note, there is already a USB-C to USB-C stored in the controller. And that's about it. We've unwrapped it. We are excited. We're gonna take it outside and fly it, although it's super windy today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, consider subscribing to the channel. There's gonna be more tutorials, product reviews, maybe even more unboxing stuff every single week. So hit that subscribe button and click the little bell so that you don't miss the next video. The next thing to do is to take it out and fly. So let's take a look how that footage looks. And I will see you in the next one. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal.